The tundra may not quite be frozen, but it's getting there as we work our way through December. The radar today, however, is clear at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Check 26, check 26. He's crossing. He's checking crash.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
2nd and 6. Rodgers going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. Well, Charles, first drive here, a little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. Well, what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
56 is the mark. 56 is the mark. I got it. Check 3, check 3.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Room to run inside the 40. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the early lead. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Mayfield now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And Crosby puts it through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
On play action, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Oh, what a move. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mayfield on first down. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mayfield off the play fake. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
From the gun, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there. And
what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
A fairly short kick from the 14. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
26. 43. Coming to you. Hatchet. Check. Crunch.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Packers have moved down in front. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Mayfield to throw it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Of course we think of Aaron Rodgers as a pocket passer, but you and I both know this guy's a pure athlete. He can get outside and make plays with his legs as well.
I showed it right there, outside of the pocket and on the money. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't...
They've got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Check. Undercross. Hey, alert three. Check. Switch. Slam.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mayfield with it once more. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter action here on Christmas Day. Hope everyone's having a blessed holiday season. 2nd and 10 right now. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 19-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run here with Dillon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They go play action. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Kill. Turn them out. Kill. Turn up. Check 31. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. They go screen with Dillon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Rodgers now on first down. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
26, 56. I hope you brought your legs because I'm about to take you to school. Check your heart rate.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
First down, Mayfield. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run it again with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. 99 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run with Chubb. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything, forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Cleveland, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6.